my name is Annie, and today I'm going to be giving you 10 tips on exercising when you have EDS. I have EDS type 3 as well as POTS, and these tips have helped me go from being in wheelchairs and scooters to being able to function almost as well as a completely healthy person. 4 of my tips are going to be more mental, and the other 6 tips are going to be physical. So without further ado, let's get started. My first mental fight tip is to get out of victim mode. Being that you are a victim of a chronic illness, it is easy to excuse yourself from doing anything that requires effort, and it is very easy to feel sorry for yourself. However, this mentality is not productive or fulfilling. It is best to replace this with a fighter mentality and tell yourself that you will beat your EDS and you will take control of your body. My second mental fight tip is, don't be afraid to be a beginner. Exercising can be daunting or even embarrassing initially for a completely healthy person, so it's even worse when you have unstable joints and lots of fatigue. However, most people at the gym are not paying attention to you and will not notice or care if you make any mistakes. Furthermore, any decent person will be proud of you just for having the initiative to exercise. Also, don't be intimidated by others at the gym, because they were all beginners too at some point, and you were probably fighting even harder than they had to, given that you have EDS. Another mental fight tip is to take your phone and earbuds with you and listen to motivational music. This will be different music for everyone. Sometimes I pick songs that have lyrics I like, and other times I just pick music based on the rhythm because it matches my workout. The only time I do not listen to motivational music is when I'm trying to count repetitions, but it is certainly very helpful when I'm doing cardio like the bike or treadmill. My fourth and last mental fight tip is to analyze your pain. Pain can be caused by many things, and it does not necessarily mean that your workout is bad. For example, I experienced tremendous amounts of pain before and during stormy weather. Sometimes I forget about this and I feel confused or discouraged when I experience random pains, but then I usually realize that there is bad weather in the forecast causing my pain. Another thing to consider is that muscle soreness after working out is completely normal and to be expected. The only pain that should cause you to stop doing a specific workout is sharp or strong, ongoing pain that you know is not caused by the weather and that is above normal levels. Pain can guide you, but if you're not careful, obeying it every time can hold you back. This first physical fight tip was absolutely essential for me, and without it I might still be stuck in a wheelchair or scooter. Use rock tape. Rock tape is athletic tape that you can use to support your loose joints until they're strong enough not to need it anymore. I used rock tape on my knees for the first 4 or 5 months of working out. Not only did it lend stability to my knees, but it also made them more warm and comfortable during my workouts. You can buy rock tape online, and it comes with instructions on applying it to various joints. My next physical fight tip is to use the stationary bike. The stationary bike is amazing for your knees because it warms them up without pushing them out of place. It is also good for your quads and for cardio, and it does not raise your heart rate too much. I still use the stationary bike at the beginning and end of all of my workouts because it eliminates my knee pain and it helps remind my joints where they are supposed to be. My next physical fight tip is more general, and it is to avoid machines or exercises that allow your joints to sublux or dislocate entirely. For example, raising my arms high above my head causes my shoulders to sublux, so I avoid exercises that begin in this position. Likewise, carrying heavy weights in my hands pulls my shoulders down and out of place, so I avoid things like kettlebells and deadlifts. My fourth physical fight tip is to only try one new exercise at a time. Give your body time to adjust to each new movement and see if it is a good fit for you. If you try too many new exercises at once, you may become overtired or overwhelmed, and you will not be able to tell which exercises are causing more pain than they are relieving. This next tip applies to speed, weight, and resistance levels, and it is to start low and increase slow. This means that whenever you begin a new exercise, you should use the easiest settings and lowest weight possible, and increase by small increments every 3 to 10 workouts. This is the easiest way to prevent injury or overexertion. My very last tip for exercising when you have EDS is to document your workouts. All you have to do is write down what you do in order and include variables like weight, speed, level, time, reps, etc. You can do this as you go by using the Notes app on your phone or by just texting somebody your workout. I do suggest you take the time to write your workout on paper as well, just in case something happens to your phone. The reason behind documenting your workout is because it makes it easier to visualize your progress, and it is encouraging to see how far you've come. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video was helpful in your fight against EDS.